Hey everybody! This Wednesday, February 10th, is a statewide recognition of the Family Resource and Youth Service Coordinator position that the state funds in almost every school in the state of Kentucky. It's a very important position, but I will tell you all, not being from Kentucky, I had no idea what it was. So I sat down with Torie Hundley, who is the FRYSC Coordinator at Southern and GMS. She's who we work with a lot through Faith Baptist, to just tell us a little bit about the program, what it is, and why it's so important. And so let's hear from Torie talking about her experience as a FRYSC Coordinator.
My name is Torie Hundley, and I work at the Southern Georgetown Family Resource Youth Services Center, and we serve Southern Elementary and Georgetown Middle School. FRYSC has been around for 31 years. We're celebrating 31 years this year. But I remember as a child, like when it first started back in 1990, I remember going with my older brother to our local center in our town. But we took gifts to donate to children at Christmas. And I remember going into the center and seeing like the coats and the shoes. And the lady that worked there was actually my neighbor. So I didn't really know a whole lot about the program or what she did. I just knew like she was a community helper and that she got to help kids. And I always thought that was one of the coolest jobs. And then when my husband and I returned here to Woodford County, I applied there, and that's where I started my FRYSC career. And then I've landed here in Scott County, and I've been doing family resource work for 9 years. The beautiful part of our job is that every day it's truly something different. I don't have like a set schedule. Well, I mean, obviously I have a schedule, but but I never know like what's going to go on during our day. So a lot of our day consists of just working with families. We remove barriers, any kind of barriers that would prevent a child from learning in school. So we help families with clothes and shoes and utilities. We do referrals for jobs to local resources. We can help families find childcare, do resume building, nutrition classes, cooking classes. Like it's endless what we do. And it's literally, I mean, you can call our center and ask us, and then we're going to help you find that resource. We've worked with, we bring a lot of different programs into the school. Obviously, you guys know about Georgetown Reading Camp. You guys have been an amazing host for us, and that's an amazing opportunity for our kids to come and work on their reading skills and develop a good mentorship with one of the volunteers. We've brought in dental programs for our students, which have served probably about 100 students each time the dental program comes. And these are students that wouldn't typically get dental care if it weren't for this program. So we just look for ways, programs, things that we can bring into the school to help students succeed. My favorite thing is having those relationships with the kids and the parents or the families. I love like the text messages, and they'll text me because we work together closely, and I work from kindergarten through 8th grade with these families, and so a lot of them I've become very close to. And so I love that they'll text me to celebrate, or invite me to a birthday party and that kind of stuff. So I really just truly love the relationships and getting to know them, and that knowing that they trust me, that they're going to come to me when they need assistance.
In our conversation, I asked Torie if there was anything she'd learned from her job. And her lesson that she shared is something that I think is valuable for all of us. It's a beautiful reminder for how we should live our lives.
Always be kind. You don't know what battle someone else is facing, and it's true. And we see that every day with our kids, the weight that they bring into the school, or just with our families. And a lot of our families are just so broken, and I think it's easy to like put your blinders on and walk through town and not see any of that. But when you stop and you actually get to know someone and you sit down, you go into their home with them and hear their story, I think it really opens your eyes to what people go through and definitely makes you more compassionate. So I think that's one of the biggest things I've learned, is just always being kind, and that there's always a bigger story and a reason why, and just simply taking that time to sit and listen with our families.
Finally, I asked Torie if she had anything that she wanted people to know about the program, or just what they could do, next steps to get involved.
I just encourage you all to reach out to any of the schools and just ask how you can help. And I know William and Cynthia do that a lot. Some weeks I just ask William or Cynthia, like, hey, this family is struggling, just pray for them or pray for us. We're all going back to school. And then sometimes I have bigger needs, but just reach out to your local centers. We're working on the front line with these families. Like, we know their needs. We go into their homes. We are very personal with our families. And so we're very aware of the needs in the community. And I just encourage you to reach out and offer what you can, whether it is, you offering to pray for a family or to be a mentor for a family, or if maybe you can help financially, maybe you can buy a pair of shoes for a kid or help in those ways. But we're all very open to volunteers and just any kind of assistance that you might want to offer.
Thank you so much to Torie for sharing your time and just your passion for this job that you do. It is such an important job, and I'm so thankful that Kentucky has people like Torie serving our students in our schools. I would encourage you, call your resource officer, encourage them, send them a note, let them know that they are loved and appreciated this week as we celebrate these important people in our community. Thank y'all. Bye.